What's up, fellas? What's up? This is gonna be a question, but it's gonna be stored like a story time question, and I want my truck drivers. I want to talk to my truck drivers because I need y'all to answer this. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's just hop right into it. I got my homeboy. He's a truck driver. He's been with his girl maybe 8 years. They just been married about 2 years, right? Um, they have had infidelity issues in the past, but they got past it, got married, had a baby, whatever, right? Now, she knew he was a truck driver way before, they got married. She signed up for it. That's what she signed up for, and she was cool with it, right? All right, so fast forward about a year into the marriage, she said, listen, you're on the road all the time, and I get lonely. I want to bring a woman into our bedroom. He's like, absolutely not. That's not what I want to do. We just got married, whatever. Boom. She let it go. About 6 months later, she bring it up again. And she said, you're on the road all the time. I get lonely. You be gone sometimes 2 or 3 weeks at a time. She like, you know what I'm saying? I got that itch. I need to be scratched and you're not around. She said, you know what I'm saying? I just want to bring a woman into the bedroom. So finally he relents and he lets her have, lets her bring someone home. Now, mind you, he's not into this. He's against it. He's happy with his marriage. He just, you know what I'm saying? He wants to make her happy. But he also can understand her being lonely and her wanting some type of intimacy when he's on the road. Now, I feel like she signed up for this. She knew what it was before they got married. And he's on the fence. Okay, so, fast forward, they set up some rules. The rules were no kissing on the mouth. Y'all do what y'all do. And here's the twist. When she brings the woman into the bedroom or brings her home, she tells him, okay, this is the woman I met. She gives him a play-by-play of how they meet, you know what I'm saying? And how they, you know what I'm saying? Or they going to their meet up, they go to the mall, they know each other. In his mind, she's just meeting this girl. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. He says, as long as you open and honest with me along the way, we're good. Okay, boom. She bring the girl home. She tells him, listen, you can watch what we do on the camera if it makes you feel comfortable. So, I don't want no secrets. I don't want nothing. I want you to be able to see what's going on. Again, this is her idea. He really doesn't want to do this, but he's willing to, see what it is. So they laid the ground rules. No kissing on the mouth, all this stuff. He didn't think ahead to say, about once it's over. And I'm going to get to that part. Okay, so they do what they do. He gets to watching, you know what I'm saying? And in his mind, he felt like, this is what he told me, it flowed a little bit too easy. She's never been with a woman per se, or, she thought about it, but she's never really been with a woman or been with this particular woman. But as he's watching it on the camera, he feels, these are his words, that it flowed a little bit too easily. Like they was a little bit too much into each other. So he don't know if it was chemistry or if she's been doing this and she just brought it to his desk, right? So he said he asked her. She said, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? That's not. This is the, first time I've been with her. He said he got to the point where they got to doing each other and he didn't even watch the whole thing. To me, I feel like that's a red flag because you're not comfortable. But I didn't tell him that. That's not my business. He's bitten to me. So, you know what I'm saying? And just for, context, he also said, I could tell y'all. So they do what they do. He didn't watch the whole thing. They do what they do. You know what I'm saying? And being that he didn't watch the whole thing, he clicked off and then wake up the next morning and the woman is still there. So now this is what he has a problem with. He said, I don't understand why she's still in my house. You know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all supposed to do what y'all supposed to do and she's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? And so, he played the camera back and he see, like they're hugged up in the, in the bed or whatever, in their marital bed. And of course he has a little issue. So he said he didn't think far enough ahead to where he said made one of the rules. Once y'all do what y'all do, she needs to get the heck out my house, right? Like, no, she spent the night. She woke up. He had to call her and be like, why is she still there? And excuse me, the wife was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I had to go pick her up. That's what pissed him off because he's like, she don't have a car? And she was like, no. So the husband was like, okay, she don't have a car, so you have to take her home. And she's like, yeah. He said, I'm gonna have to tell you, you're gonna have to treat these females like a sneaky link. Once y'all done doing what y'all do, they got to go. And I can hear it in his voice that he's feeling some type of way. Like, and I told him, like, I know you holding back from telling me, how you really feel. And I feel like that's not my place. I feel like do what you need to do to make yourself or your wife happy. But me personally, I feel like, both people, most of the time it's a man that's, and I may be wrong, men that are pushing the wife to get into a threesome. But in this case, it was the woman, and she has told him before, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't satisfy me. When she, of course, when she's mad, like, you don't satisfy me, you know what I'm saying? Your shit small and all this other stuff, right? And to me, this is what I'm remembering when he's telling me this stuff, so he asked her, he said, are you saying that I'm not enough for you? And she's like, no, you are enough for me. I just want you to know, like, if you ever feel uncomfortable with any of what's going on, then just let me know. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we can dead it, I'll 86 it, it's done. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be comfortable in this. But in his head, he's like, he ain't comfortable with it. Like, I hear him, he say, I'm just going to see how it play out. And I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to deal with it then. So for all my truck drivers, because he talked to his truck drivers friends, and he said, some of them say, you know what, at least she being honest with you, she being upfront with you, you know what I'm saying, at least you didn't just come home and catch her in the middle of it like I did my wife. And you know what I'm saying, you are on the road, and she is lone. Just be grateful that she's being honest with you. And you know what I'm saying, like, I wish my wife or my woman would have been like that with me. And then you got on the other hand, they're saying, like, you could open that box and it'll be a lot of stuff that she ain't telling you. She might be telling you something, and then especially with you feeling like it flowed a little bit too easily, you know what I'm saying? So all my truck drivers, and even if you're not a truck driver, but mainly my truck drivers, chime in. Is it okay for your partner to have somebody else come into your bedroom, man or woman, but especially a woman, if you know about it? And is it cool for you to watch them do what they do? Would you feel some type of way about it? One driver told him, at least I ain't got no problem. She can get all the cooch she want. At least she ain't bouncing up and down on no D. And at least she ain't getting pregnant. They can do all that, and ain't nothing gonna come from it. How do y'all feel about it? Let me know in the comments, because right now I'm holding my tongue, because I'm truly like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever makes you happy makes you happy. But I don't feel like he's happy about it. I know he's on the fence, and he's always been one of these guys that, always prided himself on, I take care of my woman all across the board, in the bedroom and out the bedroom. So it's kind of messing with him. So let me know how you feel about this situation and what you think he should do, because I'm going to tell him what you guys, suggest.